I invite you to snuggle in close. Wrap yourself in warmth and let your imagination drift into a soft, snowy world. A world where even the coldest nights can feel gentle when hearts stay warm together. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let this cozy winter story guide you into rest. In a small, quiet town, tucked beneath a blanket of shimmering snow, Julie and Bruno lived with their family in a warm little house at the end of Maplewood Lane. Winter had arrived with a fierce, icy breath, and the whole region was colder than anyone could remember. The wind howled like a distant song. The windows glowed with frost, and the world outside looked like it had been dipped in powdered sugar. Julie, the older sister, loved nights like this. She liked watching snowflakes drift past the window, each one twirling like a tiny dancer. Bruno, her younger brother, loved winter too, but only when he was wrapped in blankets and holding a warm cup of cocoa. That evening, the family gathered in the living room. The heater hummed softly, the lamps glowed golden, and everything felt safe and peaceful. But then the lights flickered just once, then again. Then everything went dark. The heater stopped. The lamps faded. The whole house fell silent. Bruno gasped. "Julie, what happened?" Julie reached for his hand. "It's okay. I think the power just went out." Outside, the wind roared louder, shaking the trees and swirling snow across the yard. The cold pressed against the windows like a curious visitor. Mom lit a candle. Its tiny flame flickered gently, casting warm shadows across the room. "It's just the storm," she said softly. "The power will come back soon. Let's stay together." Dad brought out blankets, thick, fluffy ones that smelled like laundry soap and sunshine. Grandma, who lived with them, smiled her warm, wrinkled smile. "Storms can't scare us," she said. "Not when we're together." Julie wrapped a blanket around Bruno's shoulders. He leaned into her, feeling safer already. The house grew colder, but the living room grew warmer, not from heat, but from closeness. Mom placed more candles around the room, each one glowing like a tiny star. Dad brought pillows and made a cozy nest on the floor. Grandma hummed a soft tune, one she used to sing when Julie and Bruno were babies. Julie whispered, "Let's pretend we're camping." Bruno's eyes brightened. Inside the house? Yep, a winter campout. They gathered around the candles like they were a little campfire. Dad told a funny story about the time he slipped on ice and landed in a snowbank. Mom shared a memory of her childhood snow days. Grandma told a gentle tale about a winter bird who found warmth in unexpected places. The storm outside raged on, but inside, laughter filled the room. Julie noticed Bruno shivering a little. She pulled him closer. "Want to make up a story together?" she asked. Bruno nodded gently. So Julie began. Once upon a time, in a land made of snowflakes, there lived a brave little boy named Bruno. Bruno giggled, and his super cool sister Julie. Julie continued. They lived in a magical igloo that stayed warm because their hearts were warm. Bruno added, and they had a pet snow dragon who breathed warm air. The family laughed softly, letting the story grow like a snowball rolling downhill. Hours passed gently. The storm softened. The house stayed dark, but the family stayed bright. Eventually, the wind stopped. The snow settled. The world outside grew still. Then, click. The heater hummed back to life. The lamps flickered on. Warmth began to fill the house again. Bruno looked around. The power is back. Julie smiled. See, we made it through. Mom and Dad exchanged a proud glance. Grandma patted both kids on the head. "You two were so brave," she said, "and so kind to each other." Julie and Bruno curled up together under their blanket fort, feeling sleepy and safe. The storm had been loud, cold, and scary, but their family had been louder, warmer, and stronger. And as they drifted toward sleep, Julie whispered, "Even when the lights go out, we still shine." Bruno nodded, his eyes closing, "Because we're together." And the house, once cold and dark, now glowed with the softest warmth of all, love. And so, dear dreamers, as the storm fades and the warmth returns, we remember that even the coldest nights can feel gentle when we stay close to the ones we love. May your evening be peaceful, your dreams be soft, and your heart feel warm no matter the weather. Good night. Sleep deeply and safely tonight. You are safe. You are kind. You are loved.